Welcome to another video from Gweilo 60. We crawled out of China slowly on February the 3rd. We get to the airport, and being brain surgeons like we are, we get into the domestic line, and we get all the way up to security, and they say you're in the international security's over there. You're not, exactly. So we run over to the international line to get out of the country because everybody knows that we're going to Thailand. Why are we going to Thailand? Because Air Canada shut our asses down on a trip to Vancouver through Shanghai. That's not going to happen, they said. But then they rebooked us and they canceled that, and it was a long story. I made a video about it here, I don't know, 2-3 days ago. So we figure, okay, well, where can we go in the world that's outside China because of this? I'd say what it is, but everybody knows that watches my videos that if I tell you about the sickness in China, they will demonetize my video, and we don't want that to happen. So we looked around, and my buddy Alex here from Reporterfy Media.
Sorry to interrupt this scheduled program with Gweilo 60. Why, you ask? Well, I'm standing right here beside him in Bangkok, Thailand. My name is Alex, and my two passions are vlogging by day and trading by night. I'm originally from the Great White North, Canada, but now I live here in the land of smiles called Thailand. And I've started my own YouTube channel called Reporterfy Media. My vlogs are focused on my adventures in Thailand, China, the Philippines, and Maldives. Check out my videos and subscribe to Reporterfy Media, and share it with your friends, and join me on my next adventure. And now back to Gweilo 60.
Said, well, come down and visit me. So I'm on the 40th floor of the River Condos. Take a look at this. Yeah, I'm on the 40th floor of the River Condos where Alex lives. We're actually staying with him. We jump. I digress once again. This is normal for me because it's an age thing, eh? So we run over to the international area to go through security, and there are temperature scanners down, and we're thinking, oh, we're jinxed, eh? It's one of those things. Our Air Canada flight gets canceled. They don't tell us what's going on. They don't even email you that you're changed, and then they do get. It's like it was so confusing. So when we booked our trips to Thailand, not a problem. Weifang did it online. Some Chinese travel agency type thing, and it was cheap. It was like $200 Canadian from Nanning down to Bangkok, Thailand. Cool. So the temperature scanners are down in the airport, and I'm thinking, oh no, we're not going to get out of here. And there was a rumor, and security at the airport actually floated this rumor that things are going to get shut down in China, where nobody's going to be going out anywhere. I'm thinking, oh great, we've got we either get out now or we're not going to get out. But we did get out because obviously I'm in Thailand. The funny thing is, so we go in the scanners down for your temperature, because you got to check everybody's temperature before you get on the airplane. So they move us out of the security room, and we have to wait. And we go back in, and this happened 2 or 3 times, and then they send us all over to this little hallway when you got to take your mask off and all this other it was Mickey Mouse. But how Mickey Mouse was it? They had the entire airplane full of people standing in a hallway, and there was at the medical services area in the international airport in Nanning, China, they had 2 thermometers. Put under your arm thermometers. Yes, really. I'm not shitting you. You can't make this stuff up, guys. So they were taking 2 people in at a time and checking their temperatures by their armpit. It takes about 5 minutes per person. They did like 6 people, 3 times 2, and they said, "Oh, this will never work." And by this time they said, "Oh, we got the scanner out there fixed." So we all go back out there, and a couple of people goes through, and then the scanner goes down again. I'm thinking, oh, you know, this just isn't working. But after it was all said and done, obviously we got here because Mickey Mouse, a thermometer under your armpit. Are you guys like really? Like seriously? Okay, so we get down to Thailand, and we're at the BKK airport in Bangkok. We're supposed to have a driver there. So we look all over. Gate 3, yeah, we go downstairs, upstairs, no driver. Well, we should have went up one more thing, so one more story, because our driver was waiting just above our heads. Okay, well, that's fine. So we get a nice car, brings us into town, over to Alex's place, and I'm not expecting much. And then I found out we're probably in one of the highest class apartment complexes in all of Bangkok City. This is a beautiful place. It's got, obviously, swimming pools on the 40th floor. It's got gyms. And it's close in everywhere, where you've got like walking streets, and you've got food streets. You've got malls, shopping, and it's an amazing place. Bangkok, if you know the right people that can show you around this city, you're gonna have nothing but fun. Oh, and the weather is freaking beautiful. Like seriously, it's 32 degrees today. There's a little bit of a breeze. The humidity is 80%. I'm loving it. So now we got to get back. Now we got to get back to Canada. But Vancouver Island, anybody that knows Vancouver Island, because we have a place in Nanaimo, is wet and cold, dingy and depressing in the wintertime. That's just the way it is. Every day it rains, every day it's cloudy, and people by February have this big frown on their face like, I wish I was in Thailand. So, are we in a rush to get back to Vancouver Island? Absolutely not. Okay, because we're living the life of Riley here. The beer is cold. The food is amazing. We were out last night, and the food was, and it's all like really different. Like if you know the places to go, and Alex and his wife do, it's amazing the food that you could find in this place. Oh my God. So how are we going to get back to Canada from here? Well, last night I was about 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I have odd sleep hours because I'm retired, and so it really doesn't matter when you wake up, when you go to bed. It's I get tired, I sleep. I'm not tired, I don't sleep. So I'm reading some news, and the province of Taiwan, yes, the Chinese province of Taiwan has shut down foreign travelers, foreign passport holders that have traveled through China in the last 14 to 30 days. What does that mean? So if I've been in China the last 14 days, I can't transit through Taiwan. I can't go to Taipei and off to Canada. There's only 2, well actually there's 3 places. We'll get into this in a second. There's 2 places outside of China. There's either Taipei or Seoul, South Korea, that you can sort of buy an airplane ticket from Bangkok to Taipei to Vancouver, Bangkok, Seoul to Vancouver. And the alternative is Bangkok to Hong Kong to Vancouver. Well, I don't want to go back into China, and Hong Kong is China, yes, because you're booking a week or 2 down the road just for the fact that If you go into the United States, there's a if you've been in China the last 14 days, they will quarantine your ass. I don't want to be sitting in a barracks in some military base with. Do they have beer there? Probably not. Will they feed you? Probably. How boring would that be? But because Taiwan has shut it down, our only choice is going through Seoul, South Korea, because Hong Kong is off the plate for us. We're just not going to go there. Why? Because Hong Kong is only a 45-minute flight away from Nanning, where we started, and if we thought that Hong Kong was going to stay open during this Chinese sickness thing, then we would have went to Hong Kong and flown back to Vancouver Island. But we don't trust it. I don't think there's a chance that it's going to stay open, because if they take their lead from Taiwan, yes they do. So as soon as Taiwan says this, you're going to have Hong Kong, the little lackey of Taiwan, looking, oh, they did this, and you know it's coming down the tube. So now, coming out of Thailand, going to Vancouver Island, we have one option: Seoul, South Korea. Yes. If that shuts down, we're going to be spending an extended time period here in Bangkok, or Pattaya, or Chiang Mai, or someplace in Thailand, because we're here now and we really don't have to move anywhere. This is a safe, kind, relaxing community, and I like it here. So anyway, this is where we are so far in our adventure to get from Nanning, China, back to Vancouver Island. It's been a long one. I know I've been making a lot of videos about this, but that's what a vlog is. It's about my life. It's about my wife's life. It's about our adventures, the trials and tribulations of our life. And this is just part of it. If you like this video, as always, like, comment, subscribe, push that share button. Thanks for watching. Oh, and put some money on the children's Patreon account. It's for a good cause. It helps rural Chinese children. And just because we're not in China at this time, it doesn't mean that we're not still raising money for these kids. So put a couple bucks on the Patreon account. Thanks for watching. Bye now.